Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on the Guerrilla Collective presentation. So they did two presentations on the weekend. So I'm going to give my thoughts on the games that I saw skimming through the presentation. But like I said, a lot of this game you may not heard of it, but if you give them a chance, maybe they'll be fun. And to some extent, most of this are going to be on Steam. Some of them, they say on console, mostly on the Switch. But with that said, quick thoughts on the Guerrilla Collective showcase. First, I saw this one called Symphony of War. Again, looks like a classic JRPG like Final Fantasy. And then another one I thought really interesting, basically classic, Arkanoid or Breakout, or those type of game which you're a ball, you hit the blocks, they disappear. So Arkanoid Eternal Battle is the latest version, and apparently there's now versus mode, competitive. So again, for Windows, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's also going to be on console. Got me interested is Monster Outbreak, a pixel art. Apparently it's a defense game. You kind of defend something against horde of monsters. So basic gameplay, basic concept, but you know what that is there. Altium Shift looks like one of those Final Fantasy Tactics style games with retro inspired pixel graphics. So again, if you have a chance, that looks interesting in my opinion about it. OG type JRPG, I always like those. I kind of miss those, but again, at least they kind of have those from indie developers. WrestleQuest, I heard about this before, and it's a JRPG, but it's all about wrestling, and you get to play as Randy Savage. Yes, actually, Randy Savage is not like a parody, and you fight or team up other wrestlers. So if you're into wrestling and then you want to play some sort of RPG, there you go. Another one that got me interested is Cassette Beast. And it's like Pokemon meets Street Fighter or Kaiju Battle. So another one is Mira, the Legend of the Jinns. And it's another one of those pixel art Metroidvania. So there's a lot of those. So if the story's good, the gameplay is good, hey, I'll give it a chance. So another one that caught my interest is Ninja or Die. And apparently it's a jumping hack and slash game. And it's all about timing. So again, I saw the trailer, kind of look interesting, but again, like I said, if there's a demo, I could try it out. And so those are just some that caught my eye. They have a lot of options there. So if you have the time, you can try watching the Guerrilla Collective showcase. So again, if you support people that are not sort of well known, but if the game, the genre, the architect, how it's set up, it's gonna remind you to a big game, hey, try it out. And like I said, some of this game might be out as a demo on Steam, and to some extent, some of this game would be on the Switch also, because I saw some of them not only on Steam or PC, they're also going to be Switch. You might say, how come it's not on PS4, PS5, Series XS, Xbox One? Well, a lot of the sometimes company they can only focus on developing on one platform. Mostly it's either PC, easy, open platform, or Switch to some extent. Because a lot of people did say that sometimes developing on Switch is easy. There are some companies that do say that, I'd rather develop it on the PlayStation ecosystem or Xbox ecosystem. To each of their own, so you have to understand that. So such as Falcom are known to develop games on PlayStation because they know the architect. Same goes with Idea Factory, Compile Heart. And then you got someone who did River City Girls 0. They said, why is it a Switch exclusive at this moment? They said that was the lead platform to develop the game. Kind of just makes sense to some extent. So there you go. And yet it will come out on other platforms. So as long as some of this game become multi-platform as an option, that is good. And if it's not, a lot of time the reason is either it might not sell well in the particular console, or they just can't develop it. They need to outsource it. It is what it is there. So overall, the games they showed on the Guerrilla Collective, I'm going to say, looks interesting. It might be fun. I got to try them out. And like I said, as a consumer, maybe try to be considerate and give them a chance, because it's not always going to be like the Capcom, the Square Enix, the Activision Blizzard, the Sony, you get the idea, because sometimes those games, even though they're well known, well, their games are not good. I mean, look what happened to Street Fighter 5, Cyberpunk 2077, you name it. But it is what it is there. So those are my thoughts on the Guerrilla Collective for 2022. Good game, small game. If I have a chance, I'll go try them out. But we'll just have to wait and see. So with that, I'll see you guys later.